Well, Chris Popper, I'm joined by Jasmine Ireland here at the historic Grand Theater on the Stanley Subaru stage. And Jasmine, you're joining the Grand this year. Tell us what position you are holding.
I am so excited to be coming home as the Director of Education for the Grand.
All right, and just a little bit about your background.
I'm from here.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time in this building as a young person, seeing performances, performing. I work with the school system here, doing their after-school performing arts programs with show choirs and theater and all that good stuff. So now we're going to bring that all together.
For the summer?
Yeah.
All right. So what are some of the things that you're planning for this summer and the age groups that it might be appropriate for?
We're going to cover everybody.
Okay.
Absolutely. Everyone from K to 12. They'll be working on 3 different shows. Dust Devils for our youngest students, which is an original piece written by Nick Turner. So we've got playwright in residence on that one. Legally Blonde Junior for our middle school students. Can't go wrong. And Heathers, the musical, for our oldest students.
So anybody who, you don't have to have a lot of theater background.
Definitely not. Absolutely. I really feel strongly about it being educational, not just pay to play, as they call it, you know, or only the best of the best. We're here to train.
So what, somebody who doesn't have a lot of acting or singing experience, what can they expect? What roles would they take on?
I think the important thing is that we look to place everyone where they will grow best. You know, if someone's an old hat, it's maybe easier for them to memorize. It's easier for them to take on a larger role. But we certainly don't have any formal audition process for the camp. Anyone who wants to join us is absolutely welcome to register.
This is really kind of, I mean, when I think about this, the success of the Ellsworth sports teams, they start with the Down East Family Y.
Yep.
The success of the MDI sports team, they start with the Acadia Football League, the Acadia Sports Leagues. This is really like the foundation now for theater for both MDI and Ellsworth. I mean, you're starting them at that young kindergarten level and up.
Absolutely.
And you're going to give them that formal training so that way when they start entering the schools, they're going to have a background already, or a hyper-charged background for the older kids.
We find it makes such a difference too, you know, as the earlier these students are exposed to these things. I mean, not only are some of them going to become the artists, they're going to be patrons. They're going to be the audience members, you know, in 20 years or so. Yeah. And so I just think it's really important that people feel like there is a home for that and a hub for that. I certainly was not an athlete by any stretch of the imagination, and so I just think theater is such a great neutralizer. When
you look at the outstanding results of Ellsworth and MDI, theater, show choirs, the orchestras, and I know I'm missing more, but I mean all the visual and performing arts. I mean, there is a wealth of talent in this area. Absolutely, there is. And we're very fortunate, I think, that there's such a supportive community here for that. Not everyone has that, you know. Right. We pack the place when our high school show choir performs. I mean, not everyone gets to have that. And we've had lots of support from, you know, administrators and the school systems and the community. So that's, I think we're really going to serve a need and an interest that's out there. Okay, so the dates now for everything are what? They're a little bit varied. Okay. We start July 10th, and our little ones come for the first 2 weeks. Okay. Overall, it's a 5-week program. So the middle and high school students are here July 10th with classes, rehearsals, and then performances the weekend of August 12th. Okay. So if somebody, there's no reason for anyone to be on board this summer. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, no, no. And it's such a great space. It's such a great facility. And we're offering classes, you know, not just rehearsing. Right. I'm bringing in lots and lots of guest artists from this area. Like you said, there's a wealth
of talent and really skilled artists. So a couple of times a week, a guest artist is coming in. On Fridays, we all band together and work on the technical aspects of the shows. So yeah, no reason to be bored, and you don't have to just be a singer, dancer, actor to come do this.
Well, I mean, clearly, you know, with the one-act plays and things like that, you need a whole pit crew. And I mean, because that one-act play, everything has to be put together, taken down within. I mean, it's like a fine tuned orchestra.
It's a play in itself, the setup and the takedown, and it's an interesting challenge to be putting up 3 shows in one space at the same time.
Right.
So really, you know, letting those students understand what does it take to produce the play, not just be in it. So that's a kind of unique and fun challenge for us as designers and directors, how we're going to make all those things work at once.
Very cool. All right, so if people want to sign up, they can go to the Grand website?
They can go to the website. All that information, the registration form is there. We do have a number of scholarships available.
Well, that's important too, because a lot of people, you know, they may think about wanting to do something. How do people apply for the scholarships? What do they do for that?
There's a registration or an application right online. We also have a number of internships, and those students who participate as interns are able to come participate in the evening session at a discounted rate.
Very cool.
So if they're here working with the younger students during the day, they're able to join us at night.
Well, and that's always so cool to be able to give back, because that's how everybody's grown and learned, by the fact that they've had a mentor to take them under their wings.
Well, that's really great. You know, some of the people that I'm hiring for the summer were actually former students of mine when they were in school. Georgia Zildjian is coming back and directing our youngest students. And, you know, she started on this stage when she was 13 with me.
Very cool.
So that's like a very, very neat kind of kismet that's going on.
All right. You also have a Facebook page.
We do. It's new. Yay.
Okay.
Grand Education. And if people go to that Facebook page and request to join, I can approve them. For the safety of the students, I monitor that very closely. But if you just search Grand Education and request to join it, I'll give you an app. All
right, perfect. All right, so that's lots happening here educationally this summer here at the Grand. Again, go to the website grandonline.org, or you can go to the Facebook page, and you're kind of in and out here. You can always call and leave a message here for you as well.
Yes, and I have an email here as well.
Go ahead, what is that?
jireland@grandonline.org.
Ooh, another email you got to check.
I have so many. It's ridiculous.
All right. Thanks for watching. Check out all the other videos we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.